Well, I think, it really just comes down to whatever our coaches call. I know we obviously would like to be balanced, but I think the same thing is you have to kind of adjust with the game. Kind of take what they give you. If they're giving us good run looks, then we'll run. If they're loading the box and daring us to throw, then we'll have to adjust accordingly. But I think any team wants to be balanced, but I think when it comes down to it during the game, you kind of just do whatever the game tells you to do.
And UCLA's offense has obviously been pretty prolific so far. So how important is it going to be for you guys to stay on the field so your defense isn't having to go out there?
It's good. I think in the Wisconsin game we had a couple long drives and we also had a couple short ones. And I think, like you said, with a team that has a good offense, it's something we don't really consciously think about. But I think that it's important for us to extend drives, as always. Just to kind of move the ball down the field, be sharp in the red zone, get touchdowns when you're down there, and not have to settle for field goals. I think that's something that our offense wants to take pride in.
And what have you seen from their defense, just looking at film? I mean, the first couple of games they struggled, and the last game against Houston, I know they threw a lot, and Houston got nothing done.
Well, they got a lot of athletes. That's for sure. A lot of guys that at every position are real athletic. They play fast. They're a 3-4 team. I think we got a good look at them this week in preparation throughout practice and film work, and I think we're ready for them. But they certainly have an athletic team.
Things were pretty tight in that Wisconsin game. Do you expect it to open up a little bit more this week?
What do you mean?
Just like you kind of had to take, you had to kind of get the ball out in the flat and nothing really too much downfield a lot. Do you expect to take more shots this week, or things to just kind of be a little bit more open?
Well, I mean, like I said, you kind of just have to adjust with the game. I think you want to take what they give you, but at the same time, you don't want to be afraid to take your shots. So I think there's a little bit of both. Obviously, not forcing anything, and you want to take your shots when you have them, but at the same time, if they're giving you something, take it.
First road game of the season, communication's a little bit more difficult on the road. I guess, what kind of things have you guys been working on to make sure that you don't run into any problems?
Well, we've been working on our silent count. Really just to be prepared. I've never played there. I know a lot of the younger guys haven't either. So we'll see how it goes. What's good about it is we practiced, a silent count during the week some. So if we get there and we can hear, then we're fine, and we can just do normal. But if not, we've prepared for for a silent count.
Are you also kind of prepared for how mystique the place is? I guess just being the Rose Bowl.
Yeah. Like I said, I've never been there, but it's obviously something that you've known about your whole life. It's a every January you see the Rose Bowl game, and now to actually get to play in that same stadium, it's going to be a cool experience, but at the same time, you want to enjoy it, but also, stay focused on the game, and I think our team's going to do a good job of that.
Against Wisconsin, just a one touchdown. What's it going to be the key to kind of getting it in there more?
Well, I'd say just executing, just being sharp on your reads. Like I said before, taking your shots when you get them, and then also checking it down when you have to. So I think it's kind of, staying on that fine line between both is what's really going to help us in the red zone, and obviously we want more than one touchdown this week.
Cool. What have you guys done in this week to keep the spirit alive from the Wisconsin victory?
Just stay focused on the game. I think, at this point we've kind of moved past it. Obviously it was a huge win for our team, something everyone was really proud and excited about, but at the same time we know that that's just game one, and we want to be much more than that, so our focus changes to UCLA.
What's been different from this year's camp as opposed to last year's camp?
Well, I'd say just getting more comfortable. The game kind of slows down for you. I think that's just natural with another years of experience and more practice. So I think just the game slowing down for me.
You guys said the bye week was going to help. Do you think it did?
Yeah, I'd say it did. Obviously now to have really 2 full weeks of UCLA game prep is something that we don't get very often. So I think we did a good job taking advantage of it. Our scout teams were great all week, gave us a great look, a lot of film. So I think we're prepared.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah,
Thanks, Sean. Good luck.
Yep.